Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive weekend. I'm chilling at the crib, man. Well, I'm in the car right now, but I'm about to chill in the crib, man. I hope everybody's doing well. This is my post-fight reaction to Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. You know what I'm saying, man? I've gotten two of my predictions wrong, but this one right here really pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie to you. I had predicted that Gerald Miller will lose to Daniel Dubois. Will beat Daniel Dubois, and that actually didn't happen at all. I really think that was due to Gerald Miller just underestimating Dubois in a sense, taking the fight on late notice, you know what I'm saying, and just being inactive overall, you know what I mean? I honestly believe that a more prepared Gerald Miller will defeat Daniel Dubois. It just so happens that the more prepared man won in that fight. You know what I mean? Now, let's talk about what I really want to get into, man. And I know this may offend people, but at the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Mazuma TV going to give it to you how I believe is right. You know what I mean? I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. You know what I mean? Pause. So, my boy Claymore Rain hit me up. You know what I mean? He gave me a call and said, yo, boxing won tonight. And I know exactly what he meant by that. You know what I mean? It's not that Deontay Wilder is a nuisance to boxing or a cancer to boxing or anything like that. But, you know what I mean? I guess the more skilled man won tonight. You know what I'm saying? But let's really get into what I believe happened. You know what I mean? Now, it could be a variation of different things. Maybe it is Deontay Wilder being 38 years old. Maybe it is him not being the same fighter or shelling himself. Maybe it is those 3 fights with Tyson Fury took a lot out of him. You know what I mean? It could be a lot of things. You know what I mean? His age, you know what I mean? His punch resistance may not be the same, whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe it was the 4 weeks that he was talking about how he only had 4 weeks to prepare. You know what I mean? That could be true as well. It could be a lot of things, but this is what I personally believe. I think the reason why Deontay Wilder lost this fight was because of the horrible game plan that was displayed by his team. You know what I'm saying? By Malik Scott, JD's, whoever the fuck came up with that game plan, man. It was absolutely horrible. And this is coming from an angry Deontay Wilder fan. You know what I mean? Throughout the course of this fight, man, Deontay Wilder was showcasing movement. You know what I mean? Trying to show some type of boxing ability, showing his jab. Wasn't that consistent with his jab, but for the most part, that was usually the main thing that he was throwing. You know what I mean? What I also noticed was that he wasn't really trying to press the issue with his 1-2 like he's been successful with for 40 fucking fights. You know what I mean? For 40 fucking fights, Deontay Wilder has been successful. He's had 10 title defenses, being successful with coming forward with his 1-2. You know what I mean? That's how he got the high knockout ratio. That's how he got the WBC title. That's how he got the 10 title defenses to tie Muhammad Ali. That's how he's been as successful as he's been. Not from showing some type of skill set, not from taking motherfuckers for a walk in the ring, showcasing IQ, but what the fuck his bread and butter was his extensive amount of power in his right hand. You know what I mean? That's what made him successful. But what did his team do? Try to put on a showcase of boxing. For what? For what? Why the fuck is y'all changing up this man's whole approach when he's been successful doing the same shit over and over and over again? We know Deontay Wilder is not the most skilled fighter in the world. We know that. We know that he doesn't have the best legs in the world. We know that. He doesn't have the best boxing ability. We know that. He doesn't have the best defense. He's very flawed defensively. We know that. But he's made a career off of doing what he does best. And what do y'all do? Y'all strip that from him for some reason and try to make this man some type of outboxer. Attempted to outbox Joseph Parker. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's not even a top tier heavyweight in my opinion. Is he top 10? Maybe. But he barely cut in the top 10 if anything. You know what I'm saying? I know he's a former world champion and all that. I understand that. But you could debate that belt that he got a gift for. Because there's some people that believe that Andy Ruiz beat the man. You know what I'm saying? So he goes in there he's been in there with tougher competition. He's been in there with more skilled fighters. Luis Ortiz at his prime, at his peak, was more of a skilled fighter than Deontay Wilder. But what did Deontay Wilder do? He did what he knows best. And what did he do? He knocked Luis Ortiz the fuck out twice. For some reason, they're telling him in his corner to be more patient, be more patient, be more patient. So he's showcasing you movement the whole time, showcasing movement, you know what I mean? Trying to get Joseph Parker to fall in, you know what I mean, and run into his right hand while he's on the ropes. Why? 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 When this man has showcased a great jab in the past, when you watch his fight with Bermane Stiverne, who's similar in size and stature to Joseph Parker, why wasn't he putting that sharp jab out there? Staying aggressive with his sharp jab and then sinking that right hand right behind the sharp jab. Why didn't you do that? That in itself would have got Joseph Parker the fuck up out of there. You want to know how I know? Because in the last round, when Deontay Wilder felt the urgency, when he lost he didn't clearly win a single round, bro. He did not clearly win a single round. Could you edge some rounds to him? Yeah, you could probably edge like 2 or 3. But he did not clearly win a single round. He did not look like he had Joseph Parker in trouble in any round. He did not dominate a single moment in that fight. But I see Joseph Parker clearly win rounds. I see Joseph Parker hurt Deontay Wilder. But y'all telling this man to stay patient. There was no urgency in the corner. None. None whatsoever. No fucking urgency. Not telling him, yo, you're losing right now. You need to do what the fuck you need to do what's best. But what does Malik Scott do? This fucking boxing historian or whatever the fuck you want to call him, man. I don't give a fuck that he from Philly. It is what it is. You trying to get this man to use some type of boxing intelligence. You want Deontay Wilder to prove to the world that he's such a skilled fighter when he's one fight away from the biggest fight of his career besides Tyson Fury. From what I understand, they was guaranteeing that man $100 million to fight Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia. Now that he lost, y'all can kiss that shit goodbye. Nobody want to see that shit no more. Now we got to see how Anthony Joshua do. Because he fuck around, might lose to Otto Wallin. I don't know. But guess what? That $100 million, down the drain. That fight with Anthony Joshua, y'all just gave Anthony Joshua an exit route to get the fuck away from the fight because he didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder as it was already. He didn't want to fight him. But now he got more of a reason to not fight him. Now he could be like, oh, well, I could rematch Joseph Parker since he beat Deontay Wilder. Why would I fight Deontay Wilder? He just lost his last fight. Boom. He out of there. Nobody can say shit now. This is why you don't let fights marinate. This is why you do not let fights marinate. Because we did not need to see Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. We could have went straight into the shits and got Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. How do I know? Because they fighting on the same fucking card. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Horrible game plan by Malik Scott or JD's, whoever the fuck came up with the game plan. Y'all try to make this man an outboxer when he's never been that in the 38 years of his fucking life. Never been that. But y'all want to prove so bad that skills pay the bills and all of that when the skills was never paying Deontay Wilder bills. What the fuck was paying his bills? His jab and his fucking right hand. Got this man sitting square on the ropes, just waiting for Joseph Parker to take the bait and fall in. Joseph Parker know about your right hand, bro. He not gonna give you that shit. He not gonna take no chances like that. You know what I mean? No urgency in the corner whatsoever. Y'all sitting there all calm and cool like y'all went in the fight. Y'all lied to this man, Deontay Wilder. The only nigga that kept it real with Deontay Wilder was Mark Breland. And what happened? When he threw that towel, Deontay Wilder fired him. And then what he had a fucking spar partner as his head coach, could put JD's to the side, hired his fucking spar partner, plus a nigga he knocked out in the pros to be his coach. And that's the formula you end up coming out with. Because y'all niggas cool, you gonna make this nigga your head trainer. Because y'all niggas was best friends. Even though you knocked this nigga out in the pros and he was your sparring partner, probably was knocking him out in sparring too. Oh, he's cool. Let me make him my head trainer. What? Come on, dog. Niggas gotta do better, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That fight down the drain now. That fight down the drain. And if y'all do get that fight with Anthony Joshua, y'all niggas ain't getting no 100 mil. And y'all niggas not fighting next. I guarantee you that. Joseph Parker might get the AJ fight now. You know what I'm saying? Joseph Parker, he just got a win over Deontay Wilder. The second nigga to only beat Deontay Wilder. He about to go get a bag next. Why? To me, it wasn't because Deontay Wilder was inactive. It wasn't because he had ring rust. I don't think it was because he had 4 weeks to prepare. The nigga wasn't tired the whole time. He was in shape. Deontay Wilder was in shape. He never showcased fatigue throughout them 12 rounds. He was in shape. He had a horrible game plan that was given to him by a horrible coach. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't give a fuck who feel a way about this. I hope this shit go viral. But it is what it is, man. Congratulations to Joseph Parker. Even though I don't want to congratulate him, because like I said, I am a Deontay Wilder fan. But at the end of the day, it only takes one person to fuck everything up. And that's just my take on the situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. This is Mazuma TV. I'm about to go check out Otto Wilder and Anthony Joshua, man. I'm out of here, man. Peace.